And welcome back to another Deeper Conversations. I am your host, Dr. Barbara Swinney, founder and CEO of Deeper Women Lead Global, a platform established for women in leadership to heal, lead, and leverage their stories and strategies for life, love, and leadership. And Deeper Conversations is just another space, another place for women to come to heal, lead, and leverage. And I'm super excited tonight to be hearing the leverage story of Dr. Rhonda Harris Thompson. I'm so excited to have you here, Rhonda. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Rhonda is going to be a speaker at Deeper Women Speak, which is our annual conference coming up on April 19th and 20th. And not only is she going to speak at the conference, she's also making her debut on the Deeper Women Lead Global platform as a co-author in Deeper Women Teach, Stories and Strategies for Life, Love, and Leadership from Women Who Lead. That is our anthology series, volume 3. So welcome, Dr. Rhonda. Say hello to the people, Dr. Rhonda.
Thank you so much. Such an awesome introduction. You've given all that wonderful information about your platform. That's what drew me to you. So I'm going to say hello to everyone. I am Dr. Rhonda H. Thompson. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm also a college professor. And I do a few other things like coaching and also speaking. So I'm so glad to be here and be able to speak on your platform and talk about what we're doing in April. It's so exciting.
Yes. So Dr. Rhonda, how did you hear about the conference?
Listen. So, I met you last year and we were on a different platform and people spoke so highly of what you were doing and what you've been doing over the last couple of years with your books and your presentations. So I just happened to be scrolling. I was on Instagram and I saw your invitation for speakers. And then you followed up with, this option for authors. And I was like, well, listen, I'm, trying to get in here and do a few things. But really what drew me to your platform was going back and looking at the comments and the feedback from who participated in your platform and how much they got out of the interaction and what they felt like they gave to the participants. And I said, oh my, when you talked about just your, framework and healing, leading, I said, that sounds exactly like what I'm trying to do. And so I said, let me just offer and see if I can be one of your lovely ladies who are doing it. So I accept the invitation and that's why I'm here.
Listen, and I'm so honored that you are trusting our platform with your story. I can't tell you what an honor it is, what a privilege it is to be on this journey with you as you continue to grow and evolve and you're building your business. Tell them a little bit about your business.
Okay, wonderful. So for everyone, I'm a life skills and self-mastery coach, and I am the CEO and founder of Harris Thompson Masteries, LLC. I recently released my guidebook. That was in November. So I am just building and moving forward. And what I really want to do is to empower women to embrace self-mastery because self-mastery is essentially the ability to control your thoughts, your actions, and your personal presentation. So when we're out here thinking that we need to emulate, simulate someone else, or we need to be like someone else, take their leadership style, you have the power within you. That's why I talk about mastering your power. And I want to push forward and help ladies get through those barriers and continue to heal and elevate.
I love that. As the founder and CEO of Deeper Women Lead Global, I'm also a life and holistic leadership coach and coach trainer, which is, the whole essence of holistic leadership is self-leadership. And it's really about self-mastery. And that's why your platform, Dr. Rhonda, resonated with me, because you cannot lead others until you can first lead yourself. And you can't lead yourself until you know yourself and until you can fully be and embrace yourself. That is the only time you'll be able to lead yourself. So that self-mastery is so important. Dr. Rhonda, where did you learn? How did you start studying that? How did you come to that conclusion?
Wonderful question. So years and years ago, I had come up, and this was just with, my thoughts. I was working with middle school and high school young ladies, and I was actually calling it self-management. And that's what I came up with. And that's what I talked to them about, because as a young woman, you need to have certain things in place. So as you get older, you understand how to manage yourself, how to think about your feelings, how to incorporate those good tools that you can, incorporate to be the best version of you. And in later years, I started, you Google a few things and you look at what's out there as I'm trying to develop my platform, because I've done for over a decade workshops and things to promote self-healing and self-management. That self-mastery was out there and it fit very well with my frame and what I had been based on what I know there's a need. I mean, I have a daughter, I have things that I've done in my life, and that self-management is very important. But the self-mastery gets us to that next level that, elevates us.
Yeah, I love that.
Relationships, conflict resolution. We think about leadership. There's so many things. I have 8 tools within my platform that I build out on to help ladies self-master and master their power. And that's how I came to it. And that's how we are here today.
I love that. I love that. How easy was it for you to tell your story? I know that this is not your first rodeo. This is not the first time that you've written your story or have had to sit with your story. What was that experience like for you as you were writing your chapter of Deeper Women Teach?
Okay, I'm so glad you asked. Listen, so I am, as I said, I'm an adjunct psychology professor. I'm used to teaching, but I'm not used to talking about myself. And so as I'm getting more into this lane, listen, ladies, the business of talking about yourself and then divulging things about yourself, it puts you in a little space sometimes. So I've gotten used to it. I'm so glad that this platform is just so welcoming. And it allows us to be comfortable in this setting. But when I thought about writing the chapter, I told some things about myself and I talked about my life's compass, because I'm going to be talking about navigating or mastering your life's compass. And for my compass, aligning my actions with my values and goals is really what set me on that path. Talk about that with the ladies, talking about internal drive, talking about those things that you've done in order to achieve. But I think about, and I brought a little compass here today. I like to use the compass, and why I use it is because as a military veteran, I served as a military intelligence officer in the United States Army, and we always think about true north. Where are we going? What are we doing? And so I brought the compass, and I'll make sure I always talk about that, because when you shift your, focus, it's at a different degree. True north is always going to be either maybe your faith, your family, spirituality. But when you have those other degrees, hey, sometimes we're going to go back to it. So we don't just finish something when we master it, because we have a change in life and you got to go shift back to it. But that 180 degree, that's always going to be something. Hey, I need to do a 180 because I made some choices that didn't work out for me, had some setbacks. So when we get to that 180, we shift again and we get back to somewhere where we are either getting help or we're making those adjustments on our own. And my self-mastery tools that I offer within my program help ladies understand how you can get back, never give up. You have the power in you to achieve self-mastery, and you can always shift and move during those degrees to get back to something very positive and be great.
I love that. Dr. Rhonda, I've called myself a professional healer. I just feel like anything that you throw at me, you give me 3 days and I can get back to my true north. But it has been an intentional and strategic journey in learning what my true north is. How do women figure that out? How do you find your true north?
Oh, yes. So, and I'm glad you say that, being intentional. So I always offer for ladies, you should be intentional about your legacy. And so your true north is going to be those things that make you your most genuine self. And like I said, sometimes it can be faith or family. For me, because I served as a military officer, then I was a military spouse for a long time, it was family. And I poured into my family. I poured into the foundation of how to be strong in this. And I know that's a little different for everyone, but for me, it was really family. And if ladies are avoiding those bruises, those cuts, those emotional wounds. I would encourage them, that leads later to stagnation and avoiding change. So if you're doing that, may be not allowing you to see what your true north is. So we want to lean in on that, and let's heal those wounds. Let's gain some self-mastery tools and overcome stagnation and overcome that overwhelm that we feel sometimes.
Yes.
And when we do that, it almost lowers the veil. And then you can see what that true north is. So there's a few things there that we like to work on because we think that they're important, but sometimes they're just, holding us back.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Be intentional about your legacy. Dr. Rhonda, especially as professional women, we're out here getting it, right? We know how to go after a thing and get a thing done. And it's largely about us. For a long time, it's largely about us until we get to that true north and we get to our core and we start to understand that this thing is so much bigger than us and so much wider than us. And we have to get a clear vision for what that looks like. So whether you are intentional or not, you're leaving a legacy, right? So
that is true.
Whether you're intentional or not, you're leaving a legacy, but you have to get clear about what legacy am I leading or leaving, both of them. Yes. What legacy am I leading in legacy leadership? And then what legacy am I leaving? Dr. Rhonda, what's been important to you as you think about, leaving a legacy, not even just for your children, but for all of the people that you're touching, all of the women that you're helping? What legacy are you hoping to leave for them?
Wonderful. I will just say this. What I have learned and over time is that I even got, when I prayed about which area of focus I needed to be in, and this was probably around 2006 time frame, and the voice that came to me told me it was psychology. Now, that was very new to me. I had been in military, I'd been in military intelligence, I had done medical technology. And so I was like, ooh, that sounds a little odd, but let me listen. And when I got into that field, when we lean into our purpose, walk into our purpose, timing is everything. And so you can get that message like as I did in those earlier years. And then I began to build on my knowledge, build on my goals, build on my academic career so that I could be ready. I got ready.
Yes, that's good.
I knew that I was ready to share, and it has been so fulfilling for me listening to how I can impact women's lives, impact their thought patterns, their mindset, helping them get to a mastery mindset. Because I always say, even when I'm doing little posts, I say, it's always a great day to be you. And sometimes some ladies just need to hear that. It's always a great day to be you. Do that. Struggles, challenges, mistakes, setbacks, you can overcome, and then you can walk in your purpose. Because just as I know that my purpose is helping women, helping people understand themselves and be the best version of themselves, they have a gift as well. And we want to put them in the best position so that they can exude that excellence and, get out here and be the great person they want to be in their families, the great leader that they want to be in the boardroom, the great person that they want to be with their social group. All of that is covered through self-mastery. And I'm just so glad that I can offer a platform that helps them assert themselves and be great.
I love that, Dr. Rhonda. It's okay to be you. When you really figure out who that is, you can just really sit in the authority of who you are. Like you can just show up as you. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't even have to put on your ruby woo lipstick if you don't want to. You can just show up and be you. And that's what I love about what you do, Dr. Rhonda. That's what I love about the Deeper Women Lead Global platform is we just want you to be you. That's why we start with the healing piece. You heal, you sit with yourself, you figure out not just what happened to you, but how did you engage it? What was your part in it? And I found that taking 100% responsibility for your part really empowers you, and then you can change what that needs to look like. And after women heal, they're able to become more effective leaders in their own lives. And then we get to the leverage, which is what you've basically been talking about, Dr. Rhonda, how to leverage through self-mastery. And I'm excited that these women are going to get to experience you at the Deeper Women Speak conference on April 19th and 20th. If you have not registered, please go to deeperwomenleadglobal.org and register. We're having a VIP book launch party on Friday night. It is going to be amazing and awesome. You get to come and hang out with the authors and the speakers. We're having over 30 speakers that will speak from the Deeper Women Lead Global platform. You'll meet with those people. We'll be doing live episodes of Deeper Conversations right there at the conference, and I am excited for what's about to happen. So you do not want to miss Dr. Rhonda at Deeper Women Speak. Go to deeperwomenleadglobal.org so that you can meet her at the Deeper Women Speak conference. Now, Dr. Rhonda, before we get out of here, you have dropped so many nuggets, and I'm just thrilled that you're dropping them to my audience, and I love that. So I know that they're probably going to want to reach out and get in touch with you. How can people get in touch with you?
Yes, wonderful. I am so looking forward to seeing everyone at the conference, or come out and meet the authors on the 19th, hear us speak on the 20th. You can contact me and you can read more about me at my website. It's htmasteries.com. You can email me at htmasteries@gmail.com. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, and you can find me at ht_masteries. So HT Masteries is just a little version of my Harris Thompson Masteries LLC company. And I want you to reach out to me because I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to you engaging, and I'm always willing to help you master your power.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rhonda. Listen, ladies, this is Deeper Women Lead Global. Deeper Women Lead Global is a platform for women in leadership to heal, lead, and leverage their stories, strategies for life, love, and leadership. Listen, if you have a story, if you're ready to share your story, if you're ready to share your story from the stage, you're ready to share your story in a book, or within our new project, Deeper Women Magazine, we are happy to have you. You have a story, we have a stage. Come out to see Dr. Rhonda, meet Dr. Rhonda, and all of the other powerful women in leadership. We are also rolling out and featuring Deeper Men. So our men will be taking the stage on Saturday. Go to deeperwomenleadglobal.org and register for the conference and meet Dr. Rhonda and all of the other powerful women in leadership. Thank you so much for joining us. Dr. Rhonda, I will see you in the green room. We love you and good night.
Love you. Wonderful being